Bonjour and welcome to all of you comic book geeks, readers and collectors to an yes, let me hear you sing. The best day of the week. No comic book day. Oh, I need to make up a song. I do. I shouldn't get this excited, should I? On a Wednesday. I shouldn't. But when I pick up 24 comics in one day and they're all brand new that I haven't read, even back issue day is never going to get until that day that I win the bid on Superman #1 or Amazing Spider-Man 15. I get my hands on those, and they're probably going to be slabbed anyway. But today I've picked up 24 new comics I've never read before. So I don't know why I waffled on about the back issues. Shall we get on with it? Because there is one banger. I'm going to be honest with you, you sexy, sexy subscribers. And if you're not, why not? Because you need to be sexy. There's a banger this week that I've already read. Yep. It's a DC comic. You already know, don't you? You already know. It's the one and only DC comic I bought this week, and I've read it. And all I'm going to say to you now is, because this is a haul video, so all you're here for is to look at the comics I've bought, have a little nose. You know, it's like when you're scrolling on Facebook, all you're doing is nosing at other people. Oh, what are they doing? Oh, look at the wallpaper in their dining room. I've gone off on a tangent already. Shall we get started? Yes, I hear you cry. I've read this one already, gang. I'm telling you now, I'm going to have a lot to say about this. Whether for good or ill, you will have to find out. Actually, you'll have to find out after I get back from Tenerife, because I'm flying out tomorrow. So you won't see my review / chat video. I nearly slipped up there, didn't I? You won't see my comic chat video till at least Monday next week now, as I'm recording this on Wednesday. So apologies for that. That's the one and only DC. But what a banger. Marvel. I think I'm turning into, I thought I was turning into an image shill. But do you know what? I think I'm returning to my roots of Marvel, because first up, I did enjoy issue 1. Issue 2 of this with Nick Klein's artwork looks just as gorgeous. The same again on this. What a beautiful Panosian double spread on that. Lovely. I'm still carrying on with this, basically for Care Andrews' artwork. But I'm not saying that Guggenheim's story isn't okay. Yeah, it's not rocking. It's, not every comic has to rock your world. But no, generally I'm enjoying this. The only thing is, it's all the different worlds that they're travelling in. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, I know. Yes, I am still. It's Pepe Larraz, though, artwork. So I'm going to be sucked into it. Nova Centurion, I'm giving this another couple of issues before I bail out on that. And then off to the Ultimate Universe. Oh, no, not quite yet. No. All I'm saying is that I'm ready now. Dear Marvel, I am ready for you to finish your Ultimate Universe experiment. Bring us the maker. Let's tie all this off. Yep, with a nice little neat bow, and get on with something else. It's been, especially this, and I have, so don't say, oh, you're moaning again about no. Well, I am. But no, come on. by and large, the only reason I'm still getting them all is because they have been generally good. Actually, in the Ultimate Universe, I can't think of the one I reviled the most. I didn't like the X-Men, if you remember, at the beginning. But I did. I had that slice of humble pie. I went back to it, read it all in one go. I'm loving it. So, yeah. And, in the UK, we didn't get Image last week, but so we've got a double stack of Image. Yes. Oh, yes. These, I got emotional over the last issue of this. So, in a way, this issue I don't think is going to reach any greater height at affecting me on such a personal level. But nevertheless, it's a bold experiment. I think, yeah, I do. I think it's a bold experiment because what he's doing, sometimes glaringly obvious and sometimes subtly, is he's dealing with things that are happening here and now, but just flicking them into the future and saying, oh, like last month's issue, dealing with Alzheimer's and dementia, but calling it a time lapse syndrome, whatever it is. And I think that's quite a beautiful way of dealing with the ills of today. And I don't just mean the medical ills, you know what I'm talking about. The malaise and the anyway. This was a surprise. It was like I went through a time tunnel. I looked at it and I thought, I even said to my old mate Paul at my LCS, I went, is that a re-release? Like, is this the greatest hits of darkness or something? And he went, nah, because I saw Silvestri and the cover and I thought, no. Anyway, come on, guys. Darkness. Who were the two? Who were the three? The three biggies. Spawn, Witchblade, Darkness. Do we remember those days? Because I do. And I did thoroughly enjoy that explosion of talent and creativity and imagination. This one, yeah, again, I followed this from the days of Sleeper, from early days of Wildstorm. Yes, you know, if you've been here before, yes, I am. Yes, I will continue. I will continue to the end. Talking at the end, this is the end. This has been a gloriously kind of dark and gothic, you know, in that South American bayou way of gothic, little horror tale. So yes, and what I am doing is there's a few issue 4s that I've got around me. There's a Witcher one. There's just a few mini-series. Is it Creeping Below as well? And it doesn't matter. But I am going to do a little review show of the mini-series I've kind of collected but not read until the end. Like, I've got the issue 1, read it, and thought, right, this story deserves to be read in one go. And I'm going to do just a little separate video on those in case you're a trade waiting or, you know, you weren't too keen. Enough said. 19 issues in. I know I'm still loving that. I think Jeff Johns is enjoying himself so much. If ever there was a writer that is enjoying himself in a creation of his own making, obviously alongside Gary Frank and Brian Hitch and etc., you know, in the Ghost Machine. Independence. Yep. Just great. This Only Press stuff, this EC stuff, gorgeous. This, am I thinking that this ended on a proper, like, jaw drop? It did, didn't it? And is it Guerrillo? Yeah, Guerrillo's artwork. Oh, it's so thumptuous. That is. Oh, having said that, yeah, I've had a bit of that on Kickstarter. Yeah, I don't know why I've been sucked into Kickstarter I do know why. It's Brian Bolland's Bishop The Actress and the Bishop recoloured that sucked me into Kickstarter firstly, so that's on its way. And now that Planet Death, what they've done there with that. And then you go up the levels, don't you? God, it's like I don't know what it's like. I don't know what I'll have to think about that. Because you scroll down and it's like, oh yeah, and then you get this. And oh, if you give me a few more dollars, then you get that. And you think, oh, now I need that. So yeah, this looks very, very cool. Read the preview, etc., etc. This was a great first issue. So why wouldn't I pick that up? Gerardo Zavino's cover of this is awesome. I know it's a time travel-y Conan story. Nevertheless, Titan have not dropped the ball, except for the first issue of the magazine, or the second issue when the printing just went bleh. Someone spewed the ink onto the cover. Yes, this was good as well. Soon to be a television series by Ryan Murphy of Thingybob fame, American Horror Story fame. So, and I can see why. On my review / chat of the first issue, you'll know why. Cruel Universe, again, Only Press, yeah. Only Press, own it. See what I did there? And then lastly, I did get the first issue of this, which was in fact the first 2 issues. And I remember this as being, I'm not sure, I think I did give it a cuckoo, didn't I? Pretty sure I gave this a cuckoo, but as soon as I saw that logo, I thought, oh, I want more cuckoo. I want more, I want more good comics in my life. That's what I said. Anyway, that is my haul. That is my haul for this week, guys. And oh, to be fair, I can't wait to get my teeth sunk into that. But I've got to go to Tenerife. So please join me for the comic chat that'll be, it's going to be 5 days' time. Don't know why I've suddenly done Robin. Great Tenerife travelling trips, Batman. But please join me. Thank you if you're still here. Bit of a waffly one that. I thought I was going to be a lot quicker than that. But I do get excited. Don't you? And sometimes it's exhausting, the excitement. It just like, just have to have a rest and like go, oh. And then look at your stack and think, right, what's first? Except from Absolute Batman, which I've already read. I can't wait to get into that one with you lot, I tell you. Anyway, thank you for joining me thus far. Thank you, you sexy, sexy subscribers. You know, and I hope you tell everyone who and what you are. A sexy, sexy subscriber. And until I might just quickly squeeze in a back issue video, but if I don't, forgive me. But until the next vid, which will probably be a back issue or comic chat, I'm going to bid you all adios.